happy Independence Day. It's the 4th of July. Federal holiday we celebrate because of citizens with guns. That's right. And yet, for some reason, the liberals who hate guns still celebrate the 4th of July. Yeah, ironic, isn't it? So it's going to be hot today. We went to town earlier. We washed the truck, so that means we're going to get some rain here probably in the next couple of days. We need the rain. The truck needed washed, so hey, we'll kill two birds with one stone. I don't know how much we'll get done today because, frankly, you know, it's kind of weird having the day off in the middle of the week and then having to go back to work tomorrow for one day and then having 2 days off again. But I'm sure we'll piddle around with something and probably not accomplish a damn thing. I have thought about taking the valence off the front of the race car and seeing if I can straighten it up a little bit because it, frankly, looks like crap. Here, let me show you. So you see that big dent? That's where the jack slipped probably a couple of times. And then it looks like very front of it, I must have run into something. Yeah, you know. I'm not a body man, but I think I could make it look a little better. Take it off of there and try and pound the dent out. But other than that, I have no idea what we're going to do. Rods and pistons are all cleaned up. FedEx claims the crank will be delivered tomorrow. That'll be cool. Maybe we get the short block put together this weekend. I have been thinking a little. I know that's bad. I've got some parts in here that I might be able to maybe figure out some sort of motor for the race car. I've got a few parts. I've got a couple of stock Windsor blocks over here in the corner of this building. I've got a 4-inch stroke crankshaft. I've got some GRP rods. They're either 6200 or 6250. I don't know. I've got to measure them. If I bought some pistons, I could have a short block put together for a 408. Then I need some cylinder heads. It might be something I could have done other than the cylinder heads. We got to dig the rods out anyway. All right, be back in a bit. Slight change of plans. I think the first thing we need to do is clean this mess up a little bit. Yeah, it's really turned into a mess. Maybe pick some of these up and try to clear this box out a little because the bottom half of this box, at least the top 3 drawers, the top 2 drawers are for sure are empty. And then there's some room up here, and maybe we could separate stuff between this box, which was, that one was my grandfather's, and then this was my dad's. But that's what I take to the track, so it turns into, yeah, we just need to sort stuff out between the two of them and clean some of this crap up so we can find something again in here because, you know, kind of a cluster fudge. That's not what you thought I was going to say, is it? All right, well, we're back. It's a little after 4 o'clock. I'm pretty much done for the day. It's hot. I think the Weather Channel, I just looked at the app a few minutes ago and it said it is 96 degrees out here with a heat index of 102. Yeah, it's not very nice. So the only thing I really got done was I did find my rods. I measured them, figured out how long they were. Got the pistons off of them, which sucks. I hate taking spiral locks off. It's a horrible job. But they're GRPs, they're 6.2 inches long. They don't have a ton of passes on them. I guess maybe I'll run them over to the machine shop and just have them look at them and see if they think they're worth using. It might be a way to get a short block put together for not a ton of money. Got a crank, got a rods, got a crank, got a set of rods, got a block. It would need machined, so that would be a little pricey. You know, by the time you get it bored and decked and line honed and studs and main studs, and I need to buy pistons, which for a set of Race Tech domed pistons for that combo, I looked it up, it's right about $1,000. That kind of hurts. for off-the-shelf pistons, but it would be like 14.5 to 1 compression, so that'd be cool. I've got a roller cam in there that would probably work pretty good with it. It'd be a 408, stock block 408. I'd have to buy a main stud girdle. I might have a water pump that would work. I'm not real sure. I think it's a Windsor pump, and I hung on to it because it didn't look like a Cleveland pump, but I don't know. I think I've got a MSD distributor in there. I've got a Victor Jr. intake. So buying pistons and cylinder heads, well, and then a set of headers. So pistons are $1,000, headers will be $800. Machine work, we're probably still going to be all in. After cylinder heads, God, probably $6 grand, maybe. Maybe we can figure out how to get us a motor put together for my car that's not going to cost us $12,000 or $14,000. It still might end up being $6,000, but I really don't want to spend it right now. But you know, we'll figure something out one of these days. Probably before the year's over, we'll get started on something. But just a lot of scheming and making bad plans right now. I did get the little building cleaned up just a little bit so I could kind of find something. It's not really very clean, but I did get some crap off the floor. I got a little bit of shit picked up. Got stuff changed over there. Ignore the radio. That's going to get me demonetized. Oh, that's right. We don't make any money from this. Never mind. It's just a radio station. And all commercial radio sucks. But anyway, I got to walk over here, and I think I need to put a little more paper in my chimney starter. We're going to do chicken wings on the grill with my homemade dry rub. My dry rub involves a little of this, a little of that. Oh, that came out a little faster than I thought. And oh my God, too much of that. Yeah, that's how my dry rub usually ends up. But it's all right. We like it. I gotta get some paper. Shipping paper from work. Not paper we use, paper that came in out of stuff that we were throwing away. Just so you know, I'm not stealing from the company. Instead of throwing it away, we're repurposing it. Anyway, that's probably going to do it for this short little episode. Like I said, you know, happy Independence Day. As soon as we get a crank, we'll start working on the motor for, oh wait, it's still over there. The car over there, the red car. And we'll slowly think about something for my race car. I hate spending a bunch of money on it right now, just with the situations we got going on around here. Maybe we'll talk about that one of these days, because you know, that's all I do is I talk. Anyway, that's enough talking for this episode. See you later. All right, just put the Yardbird on. Kaylin's in the house keeping the macaroni and cheese warm. Probably about half an hour. These will be done. I'll flip them a couple of times, throw a little sauce on them right at the end, and we'll be eating. Flipped them once. We'll rearrange them a little bit the next go around to make sure that some of them are over better heat than others. But smelling good.